Hi there, I'm going to tell you in 2 minutes about my vision of music history. I'm going to use my own script because it's a huge history. Electronic music mostly influenced me. I'll show you how it evolved. So back in the 70s it was a disco time and the pioneers of electronic music like chip tunes. 10 years later it was a disco time and all the songs in the USA charts mostly were disco songs. Electronic music still wasn't popular, but the Electronic Society grew. In 1979 on a Chicago's baseball stadium anti-disco campaign, 50,000 people under the slogan "Disco Sucks" destroyed a huge amount of vinyl with disco tunes. Nothing special, but after that disco was never the same popular again. In the early 80s people were discovering new music and a little group from Detroit created a new sound and named it techno. After 5 years about, another group of DJs from Chicago started to play a new genre. The listeners were so excited, and after clubbing they went to the local vinyl store and asked for the tracks that they played in the club named Warehouse. So the new genre got a name from the club house music. From the time techno and house started to exist, they gave the development for the bunch of subgenres: AC, progressive, deep, trance, breakbeat, etc, etc. You can see most of them on the screen. And their genres were almost in every continent. After some time, when it came to UK, a small group of DJs were laying down on a small Spanish island Ibiza and started to play their gigs there. From the time of early 80s, it was a heyday of club life. Clubs like Amnesia, Paradise are still open, and nowadays you can visit it. Late in the 90s, zeros, electronic music started to combine all the genres in it. Even pop music obtained the beat 4/4 under the influence of electronic music. The zeros was a dance and a pop music time mostly. In the dance, a new commercial electronic genre was named EDM, electronic dance music, and left a big mark on the history of electronic music, but it saved the beat from the 80s. Since zeros, music festivals such as Tomorrowland and Ultra Music Festival became very popular, and it still exists, and every year the best commercial DJs and producers play their shows. The history repeats, and we could see that in the second part of dance, techno, trance, drum and bass became popular again, and who knows, maybe a couple of years later progressive house would become huge again, and beginner sound producer from Moscow will be on stage playing his own progressive tracks. But it's another story, guys. See you next time.